U.S. intelligence officials are in no doubt. Russia tried to influence our 2016 election and believe Moscow will likely do the same in 2020. Robby Mook was right in the middle of that 2016 election. He was Hillary Clinton's campaign manager. The Mueller report says Russia tried to hurt the Clinton campaign and benefit her opponent, Donald Trump. Mook is now president of the House Majority Political Action Committee, and he joins us only on CBS This Morning. Robby, good morning.
Good morning.
If, as Mr. Mueller says, his report is his testimony, what significant do you think we can learn when he testifies in front of Congress?
I think this is going to be enormously helpful, because to hear the White House's spin on this, or frankly congressional Republicans spin on it, you know, this report totally exonerated the president. He never did anything wrong. Everything's fine. That's not true at all. If you read this report, it's fairly damning. And I think just having Mueller there to speak in person about it, even if he's just repeating the words that are in there, is going to help make clear that a lot of bad things happened and a lot more questions need to be asked. So I'm not concerned at all if he sticks within the confines of the report. I wish everybody would go read it, because I think they'd be really troubled.
But, Robby, some say we're going backwards instead of forward, since the report did say that there was no collusion and that it's true that they tried to interfere with our election, but there's no evidence that Trump or anyone associated with the president colluded with them. Are we going backwards instead of forwards now?
Well, look, politically, I think for people running for office, they absolutely need to look forward, and they need to be addressing, you know, what's going on in voters' lives. I think there's a completely separate question, which is when the president or his administration break the law, they need to be held accountable for that. And there are questions in that report about whether the law was broken. The report said it wasn't allowed to indict the president, and it wasn't in a position, because it didn't have all the information on the table, to make a decision on that. And so it is well within the purview of the committee to investigate that matter. And I think they're handling this right. They've got to go find the facts. And the problem is that this administration, at every step, has been blocking them. And I commend the leadership in the committee for being patient, in multiple committees, for being patient and pursuing methodically all the facts. That's what we got to get, and then they should make a determination.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go on to the debate.
Yeah, Robby, moving on to the debates. You helped Hillary Clinton prepare for debates in 2016. As I recall, at most, there were 5 candidates on the stage.
Yeah.
We're going to have twice as many on stage tonight. How do you prepare a candidate for that number of people all at once?
This is so difficult, because for a debate where you have 2, 3, 4 people on the stage, you can actually bring people in to rehearse. That's really important to do, because you really want to simulate as much of that environment as possible. You can't do that here. You know, these candidates can't train and bring in 10 people, you know, or 9 other people to do this with them. They're really just going to have to think very clearly about what moments they want to have that really speak to who they are, what's that big idea or message as a candidate, and do everything they can to land those. But look, some candidates are just never going to get the right opportunity at this debate. And so for some of them, it's going to be about restraint and discipline, because just running out there to land something every 2 seconds isn't going to work.
How critical a moment is it for candidates, these 2 debates, Robby?
You know, to be honest with you, I hate to say this, this is just the beginning. This is not the be-all, end-all. It is great if someone can, you know, catch a little wind in their sails, but we got a long way to go, months and months to go, many more debates. So this isn't the end of the world if it doesn't happen tonight or tomorrow night.
I know, a long way to go, but it starts tonight, and I know people are going to be trying to make a moment, and we'll be watching. Thank you, Robby. Always good to see you. Thanks a lot.